Hey everyone, JT here. I know I haven't posted in a little while. I took a much needed break. I know I'm a little bit backed up in Summer of Prague. I promise you those videos are coming. They're being worked on. But I did want to come on very briefly and talk about a new album that I'm working on, a follow-up to Elements, called Where Did the Music Go? And if you've been following me, you may have seen some live footage of us performing the songs from the new album. If you follow me on Patreon, if you're an all-access patron, you will have already seen some exclusive content from the making of this album. And I'm going to get into all that in just a minute, but briefly, I just kind of want to talk a little bit about the album, what it is, what I'm working on, and what its themes are. So, Where Did the Music Go is a progressive rock album set in a dystopian society where AI controls everything. So, now, basically. And an underground congregation lives off the grid playing real music. The B-side will be a side-long piece, a la Echoes, about finding where the music is gone in the wake of a near apocalypse. For anyone who's been to one of our recent shows, you've already heard us perform some of this material. And while it is another throwback to 70s classic rock or 90s classic rock, this is also the first time I've really delved into working with electronic music, representing the AI. We had a very successful session laying down the tracks at the Red Room in Staten Island, and now just comes everything else. I'm sure a lot of you know that making albums is a very stressful process, even for some of the biggest artists and bands, and with record company backing. And if you're doing it independently, that presents a whole other set of problems. Trying to fund the project, calling on favors from other musicians or artists, trying to work with their schedules, just trying to find the motivation to power through and, work around your own working schedule or your own gigs. And yeah, it's very, very stressful. It's rewarding because I love making music. It's still my number one passion. But sometimes I'm working, I'm like, well, why am I doing this? But one of the things I started doing was making some behind-the-scenes content. I posted some stories on my Instagram. And the idea came to me to start posting exclusive content on my Patreon page, specifically my all-access patron, which is the more expensive tier, partially to give my followers some exclusive content if they're interested in what it is I'm doing, but frankly also to kind of fund the making of the album. If you are a patron, you've probably already seen me post a couple things, including a exclusive single to Patreon, and the track is called Walk of Shame. It's a short instrumental featuring myself on slide guitar, Dino Cavelli on keyboards. Again, if you've been to one of our recent shows, you've heard us play this live. The story, it's kind of a transitional song where this character called the Princess in Chrome, you can see her in the cover, courtesy of Juliana de la Cruz, walks back home from performing in an underground rock concert to her familiar world surrounded by digital screens. So basically the reason I'm coming on here is to ask you all if you are able to contribute to the making of this album. You are welcome to join my all-access Patreon. This is different from my official Patreon, where you can go on and watch my History of Rock videos. The reason I have the all-access Patreon is, like I said, frankly, to raise some money for the album. I totally understand that not everybody is able to do this, and that is totally fine if you're not able to. Honestly, even if you're able to just do the $1 contribution, which I don't think I have a lot of, but it doesn't get you anything, but honestly, just every little bit helps. And, also, if you're interested, you can hear all the exclusive content. I'm going to try to post some more. If you really want to contribute more directly, I'll post like my Venmo down below. Obviously, if a lot of you have already bought a copy of Elements on vinyl. Huge thank you to all who have. I know that doing this internationally is causing some problems with tariffs and stuff like that. But if you would like to buy a copy of the album, I still have some copies. I will link my Bandcamp in the description below, or if you are a patron, you get some you get a discount code. I'm sure some of you might be wondering, is it going to come out on vinyl like Elements did? I have formatted it like it's going to be a vinyl record, but I'm honestly not sure. It's really expensive to press vinyl. I'm still sitting on copies of Elements, and to be quite frank, even when I do sell these, I don't make a ton of money because I have to pay for the making the record in and of itself and shipping and all that kind of stuff. It still really, really helps, so I appreciate anybody who does buy a copy. But I'm going to have to really see if it's worth pressing Where Did the Music Go on vinyl. I do have an idea for the record sleeve, whole bunch of ideas that I'm just trying to put together. And obviously, what was I going to say? Obviously, I mean, I guess that's about it. I just, wanted to come on, talk about the project that I'm working on. If you are able to contribute, I really appreciate it. If not, that's cool too. And also update you guys that I am working on the next Summer of Prague albums. I'm sorry it's taking a little while. I had a bit of a breakdown mentally while working on this album a couple weeks ago, and I really needed some time off just to kind of recharge, even trying to work on the Summer of Prague. I sort of felt like when I did the Lamb Lies Down on Broadway review, I really didn't feel I did a particularly good job with it. It was very difficult to get through, so I can definitely say I'm better now. I appreciate everyone who reached out. It's weird times we're living in, man. I mean, look, you all know how I feel about current issues, how I feel about the government and everything that's going on with AI and, just everything in general. It's a lot right now. And I know for a lot of you out there, you feel the same way. Some of you probably don't feel that way, and that's cool too. But that's the great thing about music. Music can be a very strong outlet for whatever you're feeling, or if you want to comment on what's going on in the world, you can see my Is Rock and Roll Woke video if you have any questions about that. But yeah, that's about it for now. Thank you everybody for watching the video. If you are able to contribute, I'd really, really appreciate it. No pressure either way. And I promise you the next Summer of Prague video about Supertramp is being worked on. I did do my voiceovers. I am starting to edit it. Hopefully I'll get it out by the end of August, and then the last album review I'm going to do will probably be in early September. The Beach Boys video is also coming, and we'll see from there. Yeah, I guess that's about it. I will see you all next time.